Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today I want to talk about something a little bit different, and that is something that I've been struggling with for the last 5 or so years, and that is this skin condition called psoriasis. And first of all, I just want to thank iHerb for collaborating with me in this video and sending me the supplements that I'm about to show you. And I just want to let you know that all of the products and supplements that I'm mentioning here are going to be linked in the description below. So if you also have skin or gut issues that you want to fix and some of this resonates with you, then you can just click on the description below and all the info will be in there. Okay, so let me just tell you a bit about when my psoriasis started. It started, like I said, about 5 years ago, and this was before I was vegan. I was eating I was eating like the gym diet, like the typical gym rat diet. Lots of protein powder, lots of animal products, mostly like dairy. Yeah, dairy and protein powder. Those were like the main bulk items of my diet. And I was going through a really difficult time emotionally. I split up with my long-term partner of 8 years, just kind of like in the year previous to that. I was going through like a really emotionally traumatic time, and psoriasis often will be triggered, or it will just appear after or during a time of intense emotional stress. So that's definitely what was happening for me at that time, and that's when it appeared, and I've had it ever since. I've had periods of time when it's gotten better, and I've had periods of time when it's gotten worse. For example, when I first went vegan and I went fruitarian, it almost cleared up completely. And I think the reason for that is because I was definitely, removing a lot of the irritating factors from my diet. The main culprits were gluten, because I went raw, so no gluten. Gluten and dairy are some of the main culprits that trigger psoriasis, according to my research. So I cut those out of my diet, and also because I was fruitarian, I was eating very low protein diet. And one of the things that I've learned recently is that if you have leaky gut, you are not breaking down and absorbing protein and fat properly. Like I do pretty well with carbs, but breaking down protein and fats can be more problematic for me. And I used to have really bad IBS. I've had all sorts of gut issues my entire life, but they've gotten a lot better since I've been vegan. But still, I'm having residual symptoms of leaky gut, which is manifesting as a psoriasis. So like I said, when I was eating a lower protein diet, the fruitarian diet, it went away a lot. But I don't want to continue eating a fruitarian diet. Like, it's just doesn't work with my lifestyle right now. I might go back to eating more fruit in the future, but for me right now, I'm happy with what I'm eating, which is a diet based on vegetables, beans, and seeds, and a bit of fruit. So when I was eating, like I said, when I was eating fruitarian, it was greatly improved. And then about a year and a half ago, I stopped eating fruitarian, and I went back and I started lifting weights, and I really wanted to focus on building muscle and gaining mass. So I started eating a ton of protein. So I was eating a lot of protein powder, lots of soy, and I went through a phase where I just let myself eat whatever vegan junk food I wanted. So I was eating tons of gluten, soy, and protein powders, and fried food and junk food, and just things that my body wasn't really used to, since I had been eating such a kind of clean fruitarian diet for the year or two, about almost 2 years prior to that. So when I started eating more protein, more fried food, more cooked food, I had again a flare-up, and it got worse. And I also had some eczema symptoms on my hands. So over the last year or so, I've kind of calmed down on the junk food, and I'm not eating as much soy and protein powder right now. But I'm still having these things in my diet, and my psoriasis is not great. Like, it's not the worst it's ever been, but but actually, well, I guess that's not true. I guess it kind of is the worst it's ever been, because about a month ago, I got a new flare-up. I have a new spot on my kind of inner thigh that, you know, I never had before. Right now, it mainly affects my elbows and my knees. So I'm just gonna show you right now what it looks like. Okay, so this is pretty much the worst spot. This is my right elbow, and as you can see, it's very dry and flaky right here. It was so dry that it cracked and started bleeding. So that's what this elbow looks like. That's the worst spot. Let me just see if I can show you the right elbow or the left elbow. So see, it's not quite as bad on this side. And then, like I said, it's also on my knee. And then this is my left knee. And yeah, it's also not looking great. Camera won't really focus. So that's the left knee. And this is the right knee, which is, again, not as bad as the left knee. And like I said, I had a new flare-up happen on my inner thigh, but it's kind of in an intimate area, so I'm not gonna show you guys that one. But when that happened, I was just like, you know what, I need to get serious about this. I need to stop like messing around. I need to get on a regimen. Like, I'm serious. I want to heal this, because it's not so much that I'm like, oh, I'm so self-conscious about how it looks, because most people don't even notice it, but it's upsetting to me, because I know that something inside of me is not going right. Like, I'm not absorbing my food properly. Like, my bowels, my intestine is inflamed. Like, something's not right, and I want to make it right. Okay, so my main strategies here are through diet, supplementation, and I'm also going to be incorporating daily meditation for the next 6 months, because like, I'm just super, super determined to get this right. So for the diet, obviously I'm vegan, so most of the things that trigger it, like dairy and meat and dairy, are pretty bad triggers. Are already out of my diet, so I don't need to worry about that. But some of the other things that I've been researching that are not good for psoriasis are corn products, gluten, so wheat, anything with gluten, soy, which I love soy milk, but I think I'm okay with edamame and fermented soy, like tempeh. I'm gonna continue eating tempeh, but I'm just not gonna get soy milk, because it's like more of a processed food. So yeah, no soy, no dairy, no gluten, and probably no corn, and peanut butter. Actually, I'm so upset about this, because peanut butter is life. But according to many people, peanut butter triggers their outbreaks and or their flare-ups, and I'm gonna try not to have peanut butter for a while, so wish me luck. Okay, so that's what I'm doing for my diet. So for my diet, I'm gonna be focusing on, like I've already been doing, but I'm just gonna make sure I'm really like strict with not having the things that I just mentioned. But my diet is basically gonna be vegetable and bean and seed based. I'm also pretty much avoiding tree nuts, so like almonds and walnuts and stuff like that, but I'm having seeds, so I'm having flax seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, all of those good things, sesame seeds. Those are gonna be my staples, beans and vegetables and fruit. That's what I'm eating. And then, so for the supplementation regime that I am going to be doing, so according to my research, these are the essentials, and these are what I'm going to be taking every single day, and I'm going to be so diligent about it. I promise you this, and I'm making this video so that I can keep myself accountable, because I've tried in the past to stay on my supplement regimen, and I just fall apart. So I find that when I make videos about stuff, it keeps me accountable. So the number one thing I think that is supposed to help is probiotics, and I think it's really important to get a good quality probiotic, because yeah, there's some that just don't really do much. I've tried a bunch of different kinds, and some of them, I tried a lot to help my IBS before as well, and I've been using probiotics pretty regularly. This is my favorite brand so far. This one's Renew Life. So yeah, it's important to invest in a good quality one, because you want it to work, right? So, okay, number 1. Number 2, this is digestive enzymes. And these I've read a lot about, I've heard a lot about, I've never tried them. So I've been taking them for the last few days. I have not like noticed any like crazy change yet. Obviously, things take a while to, you know, change. So, but I've read, yeah, that this is a really important thing to take. And I just want to let you know, like, all of my reading, you know, there is no cure for psoriasis according to Western medicine. So all of the research that I'm doing is basically anecdotal. I don't know if that's how you say it. Anyways, case studies, people reporting their own experiences with their own experimentation. So I've been reading blogs and articles and just stuff like that. Just how people have healed themselves. I'm kind of amalgamating all of that information, all of the reading that I've done into this regimen here. So digestive enzymes, and this is for helping me break down the protein and the fat, which since I have symptoms of leaky gut, like I'm assuming that I have leaky gut because I have other symptoms of leaky gut other than just the psoriasis, which was, you know, like the sensitive stomach, the IBS, and past antibiotic use, and just other things. Too much stuff to get into for this video. So digestive enzymes, these are the number 2 thing that I think are super, super important. I'm really excited to see how these help me because, like I said, I've never taken them before. Okay, number 3 is this GI-Encap formula. So about a month ago, when I decided to get serious about healing myself, I went out and got a whole bunch of different powders and herbs and stuff, and it's just like I never actually took it because there was just too many things, too many supplements to take. But then I found this supplement, and this is really awesome because this combines all of those things that I wanted to take separately into one convenient capsule. And what is in here is licorice root, marshmallow extract, slippery elm, which, yeah, I was trying to drink tea of that and it was just disgusting, and aloe vera. So this is very soothing and healing for the digestive tract. So yeah, these ones, I haven't taken this one before either, so should be good. Okay, next, L-Glutamine. And then this one is actually awesome because it's really good for athletes as well. It helps in muscle tissue and repair, and it's also good for your immune system. Well, the immune system is very closely linked to the gut, so that's probably why it says it supports your immune system. This is meant for people also with yeah, this is everybody who talks about healing leaky gut and skin issues. Highly recommends L-Glutamine. So that is another one that I'll be taking every day. And then the last thing that I'm going to be taking every day is the vegan vitamin D3. If you look up all the symptoms of vitamin D deficiencies, I have like pretty much all of them. And, you know, living in Canada, where you're pretty much guaranteed to be deficient, or anywhere other than the tropics, you're guaranteed to be vitamin D deficient. And vitamin D is so important for like all of our functions, and it especially affects the gut and the immune system and thereby the skin. So like I've been very inconsistent with taking vitamin D as well, but now since I have all these supplements and I am committing to this regimen, this will be getting taken by me every day as well. And the last thing I'm doing to heal my gut and my skin is I'm committing to 3 hours per week total of time spent in meditation. And I know this might kind of seem like hokey or like what the heck, but I've read several studies that showed that they took people with psoriasis, they gave them all sorts of treatments, like medical treatments, and one of the groups were also put through a cognitive therapy and meditation program, and that group improved 80% more than the group that only took the medication. So that just shows me that there's such a huge connection between our brain and our gut, and I want to go straight to the source. I don't want to just, you know, like supplements and everything are super, super helpful, but I want to go also, I want to address the main cause of, you know, my leaky gut and my like skin problems, which I think it is emotionally based. I think it has to do with my thought patterns, kind of being a worrier, worrying about the future, you know, suffering with, I don't want to say suffering, but dealing with anxiety. That's a little bit of my personality type. So yeah, so that's why I'm implementing the meditation as well. All right, well, I think that's it for this video. If you have psoriasis and you've healed yourself, please, please leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you did and how you healed yourself, or if you just have any kind of tips or suggestions for me, I would love your help. Like I said, this is something I really want to heal for myself, so I'll take any advice or any help that you have for me. And I plan on doing a update video in 6 months, so it's my goal to reduce the symptoms that I'm experiencing by 50% by June. So that's the goal that I've made for myself, and I'm going to stick with it by using my supplements, meditating, and sticking to my diet. So yeah, if you're interested in this topic, I will make another video in 6 months, and I'll let you know how I've done, if I've been successful. Hopefully, cross your fingers, cross my fingers. Yeah, send me your goodwill. So yeah, so I think that's it, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.